Hey everybody, it's Tanya Atomic, and this is my review of the Nomad Haunted Europe palette. I am so excited to have this. Nomad Cosmetics is one of my favorite companies, makeup brands, and they always include these little, like, it came, you know, all bubble wrapped and then packaged in tissue and everything, and they include these little postcards, and the postcards are hand signed, and which is really cool, and they put your name in it in the two. See, they put my little name there, and then yeah, they're just really cool. The customer service is good, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. This is an intense eyeshadow palette. It says here on the back. It is 18 shadows. It says they're intensely rich and delightfully lavish eyeshadows formulated with extra fine pigments, and that is true. They're infused with bilberry seed oil to help restore skin for crease-proof color. Most of their shadows have a little tiny bit of oil to them so that it makes it creamy and smooth, easy to apply, easy to blend. 9 ravishing mattes, 9 picturesque shimmers, inspired by the dark fairy tales of medieval Europe, which I am all about. Fairy tales. I love fairy tales and folk tales, all the kind of like oral tradition kind of stories that human beings pass down, you know, like just like urban legend type things too. And also, you know, I'm kind of interested in like kids stories and kids jokes too, you know, that kids tell each other. I just think it's fascinating. It's interesting. So this says Destination Medieval Europe, coordinates haunted castles and eerie forests, inspiration dark fairy tales. Now Nomad is cruelty-free and vegan, and I love this cover. You know, I love the unicarton, I guess, packaging. The back is a little different. It just kind of spells it out. It's not as, like, you know, filled out questionnaire type thing as the back of the unicarton. But look at this inside here. It is a lenticular picture. I love these. I used to do that when I was a kid. I loved lenticular pictures. Like, you know, the books where they took pictures of the dolls and the little bears and stuff. Well, I guess bears are dolls. And then the whole, like, inside would be a story played out by the dolls. And the front would be this. I loved those. And I'd always do this. And if that's bugging you, sorry about that. Can't help myself. But look at that. Goes from sweet, well, kind of creepy, and super creepy. And it looks better, clearer in person. Let's go ahead and open this up. There is a protector, and there's a mirror, huge mirror, and look at all these colors. And I do want to swatch them all, but first, look at the imprints. There's bats, castles, coffins, some kind of foresty things, spider webs, what else? Oh, some like tombstones, and then this Nomad logo. And if I seem really hyper, I love Nomad Cosmetics so much. They do like travel theme makeup. They do beautiful packaging, beautiful shadows, and their themes are cool because they pick a place around the world and they go there. And I've done some Nomad. Oh my gosh, I am so really sad because as I'm like swatching this, I'm ruining the imprints. But so here is Mary King's Close. Here is Boogeyman. Here is the Catacombs. Here is Huska Castle. Ugh, I hate ruining these imprints. But here is Frankenstein. Here is Dragsholm Castle. Here is Highgate Cemetery. That's a pretty green topper there. Here is Grendel. Here is Mary Cemetery. That's beautiful. Here is
Hoya Bashu Forest.
Hoya Bashu Forest. Here is Big Bad Wolf. Here is Black Forest. Here is Ghost River. Here is Krampus. Here is Bran Castle. Here is Bloody Mary. I am running out of arm. I'm running out of arm space. Here's Count Dracula. And here is Spandau. Here is Spandau Citadel. There is the whole thing all swatched. And that is the color story. It's very fall, it's very Halloween-y, creepy, and I'm going to test it out and show you in just a moment. I'm going to start with Ghost River here. I remember I used to work at this movie theater, and we had the preview for Mystic River, and I would hear it all the time, and I thought they were saying Mr. Griver. Like, I don't know, like I thought it was a thriller, a la Talented Mr. Ripley, something like that. Whoa, Max! Oof, my kitty wants attention. Hello, Max. He's cute. He's cute. Can you hear him purring? He's so funny. Okay, so go. Can you hear that? He chirps. He coos at me. Hey, baby. I'm just putting Ghost River in the crease to darken it a little bit. And I'm actually going to put Bran Castle. I'm using the same brush. I'm going to go over that just to add the little bit of, you know, gray blue in there. But I'm not going to take it as high. Anyway, so they were saying Mystic River, and I thought it was Mr. Griver, as in like a Talented Mr. Ripley type thriller. Like, who is this Mr. Griver, and what is he all about? What's he gonna do? If you're like me, you hate to mess up the pans. They're so pretty. The embossings are so cute. I hate messing them up. I'm gonna go a little higher. Okay, I'm going to use the same brush actually and go into Black Forest because I want the edges here to be a little deeper but stay within that same color family here. You can come here. You want to be on camera again? No, you don't. Okay, so Max is going to coo on my lap here. I'm just keeping, okay, there's a little fallout here of Black Forest. You know what I just learned about at the antique store? Is Black Forest chairs made in the 1800s. They're really cool. They carve them sometimes to look like bears. And sometimes to have like a scene of like a goat and a baby goat and like a deer. And the inlay, when they make a scene, they do the inlay, and the wood is just really gorgeous and beautiful. And they made little kids' chairs of the same style, and they put music boxes in the seat, so you could wind it up on the bottom, and when the kids sat down, then the music would play. Anyway, they're really beautiful. Look up Black Forest chairs. From the 1800s. Okay, on the lid, I'm going to do, these colors are so beautiful, and I won't be able to use every color in here like I usually like to, but I'm going to go ahead and do Big Bad Wolf here. Just on the inside. Now, I say wolf. I've always heard wolf. Does anybody say woof? Because I remember I had a second grade, it was either second grade or third grade teacher that she was reading us some kind of story and she said woof. And I thought that was so weird because I'd never heard that before. Although I feel like my Pennsylvanian relatives maybe might say that too. I don't know. So here's Krampus. It's that kind of silvery, purpley. I'm going to put in the middle. It has that beautiful spider web and I'm afraid of smushing it. And being oh so delicate. I don't want to smush it too much. But at some point you have to let that go. I realize that. Okay, and then the catacombs down here, which is the very deep gray, like gunmetal. And it's a shimmer. It's really pretty. I gotta do more Krampus, even though, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go Bloody Mary, even though that has the beautiful bats. Look at me doing this. I'm just gonna put a little of that in the middle. Because the red will pop a little bit more than that deep purple. That's sort of the idea that I'm going for. It's a little pop in the middle. Yes, Max, honey. I'm not paying enough attention to him, so he's not happy. And then underneath, can I use a different, you know what, I will. I'll use Count Dracula, and I'll blend that out with Spandau Citadel. So this is a brown shade. And Spandau Citadel is like a terracotta brown. That is so pretty. These shades are so pretty, and I feel like the camera doesn't do them justice. Like, it's really soft and blended in person, and it looks slightly harsh in the camera, which is weird, but what can I do about that? I don't know. I've noticed that sometimes. So I'm gonna go into
Hoya Bashu Forest.
the Hoya Bashu Forest. So I'm gonna go into Hoya Bashu Forest right here and do a little spot right here in the middle, in the corner, I should say. And perhaps I'll do a little bit also up here. These shimmers are so creamy. Just a hint. All right, I'm gonna do the thing, the eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with everything done, and I love it. I feel like in the camera it looks smeary or something. I don't know what it is that I'm seeing, but in person in the mirror it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and it's just a gorgeous palette. Nomad Cosmetics, as I said, is one of my very favorite brands. It's my very favorite, one of my very favorite brands, if not my very favorite. I really like them. I mean, they do these amazing packaging. They pick amazing location. I love their themes, you know, but the main thing is their shadows are really, really lovely. They're smooth. They're creamy. There's very little fallout. There was a little fallout for Black Forest, which actually I was surprised because typically there isn't a lot. I would definitely recommend this. It is, you know, close to $50, so, you know, it is a little bit of a higher price. It's an indie cruelty-free brand, and you're getting so many shadows in here that it makes sense. Like, the price makes sense. It's not a bad price for what you get, but I understand it's a little bit pricier. I think the color story is a little more unique. It's not, you know, their color stories are never, you know, exactly cookie cutter what you're going to get somewhere else. So I would definitely recommend, I always recommend Nomad. If you can get a Nomad palette, eyeshadow, highlight, face palette, anything, I think they're really, really good. So I am definitely going to recommend this. You know, it's not a must-have if it's not your color scheme, but if it is, I say definitely it's worth it. It's totally up my alley, and it's from a company that I love. So I can't say more good things about it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.